Well, hey everyone, it's Spramani with Nature of Art, and I'm popping in because I want to talk about a very specific topic that has to do with the holidays. So, I just sent out a newsletter about taking it easy and having a calm art activity for children. The reason why I'm talking about this is I know that the holidays become very busy and we start hustling to activities, holiday gatherings, we have gifts, we are wrapping up and getting ready for winter holiday, and there's a lot of shuffling that children go through. And one of the things I want to talk about is let's try to give kids very calming art activities that will help with stress and will cause calm feelings. And so let me give you some examples. So I know that some teachers and parents might be trying to get children to create products to give to their parents or maybe to give away to grandparents. And that does put a lot of pressure with all the other things going on. Whether you celebrate the holidays or not, it's just a busy time of the year. So I recommend that you give your students activities that are very calming and relaxing and have no expectations or no stress to complete for the holidays, because I know that with the hustling around and getting kids from Christmas parties to holiday events to gatherings, this can cause stress for children. Now, we have a lot of energy that happens during the holidays, and believe it or not, children feel that energy. They absorb that high energy, and it can cause stress. Maybe giving kids the time to relax. And it's hard to do around this time, but I'll give you some examples of how you can create relaxing art activities. One way would be to give children process-based activities that just let children explore and invent with no outcome and no promise to make it perfect, like a Christmas card or tags for gifts or just giving it away as a gift. Maybe just being able to work with strings and knit and stitch and just having relaxing moments with that. In fact, knitting has been well known and recognized as a way to calm stress and nerves. Knitting is wonderful because you're using your hands, it's tactile, it's sensory, you're using your hands and the neural connections that are going back and forth. Another thing is maybe crafts that just relax and have a lot of hand manipulation, even Legos. My son used to play with Legos for hours on end, and he would be using his own imagination. I wouldn't be giving him prompts and things that he had to invent or create. He was just exploring, inventing, and just making all kinds of different things, from towers to airplanes to just fun, creative little worlds in his mind. But he had a lot of time to think about those things and have that relaxing time to do that. Another example is my daughter used to do a lot of knitting and crafting. She loved to knit and stitch and make things with strings, and I would provide a lot of variety of different mediums and materials, and she could, choose. She loved to sew, so she could invent and make her own choosing to make gifts for family. But she had a lot of time to explore. Another thing she loved to do is cut and glue with scissors and cut. She used to cut paper dolls and people and just have a lot of fun doing that. So I want you to think about taking the time to create activities that will relax children. Another great way to do that is if you're embracing the season, you could bring out a lot of storybooks and put those into an art activity where children are reading about the seasons changing into, fall to winter and the winter animals, and maybe tie those into fun activities they can explore on their own. But I really want you to be conscious about the high energy, the activities, and the events that are happening around the holidays, how they affect children. So I hope that helps. If you're not on my art newsletter, I would highly recommend joining that. I have a lot of great projects and art ideas that I'm sending out for 2026. I'm working on all those right now, and so I'm pretty excited about that. So join my art newsletter if you're not there. The art newsletter comes out once a week. I give lots of ideas, art projects. I put a lot of video demos. I share all the events and activities that I have going on in all my travels. So love to have you in my art newsletter. All right, well, have a wonderful holiday.